and he already on TV. And it's like, well, I've been acting since I was 13. I
Right. You
did
got the
theater.
training. You
I
got
had
the
the
training.
training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So that, and, I probably worked harder than some of them too. When it just come to YouTube videos, I used to do YouTube and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Yep. You
You
put the
know,
work in. Some
put
of
the
these some of these niggas can't even read, man. Can't go into an audition and your ass can't read. Yeah.
This
You
is
know what?
true.
But you know what? One of the biggest things for me was I wasn't off book. I wasn't prepared.
Right.
And some people can go in with the script and just kind of freak it or whatever. For me, I realized that I really need to be off book for me to get into character, because if I'm reading, I can't express the feeling that I want to feel, want them to understand, and the energy I want to come across if I'm reading, you know.
Straight
So
up.
I realized that I need to be prepared, and once I start actually preparing, then it got a little bit better. And it's so crazy how I memorize, because, like, for instance, with my show, we were doing 3 episodes a day, but we're only filming like twice a week. So
Damn. Yeah, I heard Tyler Perry. He'll shoot a whole movie on a weekend.
no, he goes in. But uh it was hard to memorize everything, if you're trying to memorize 3 episodes at one time. But when we would go over the scene, like rehearse the scene right before we shoot it, I would get it. I would get it. It was crazy how I was able to retain that information like that. But I guess it's because I was just focusing on one thing at a time.
How many episodes of that show, the season, did you all do?
We did 25 episodes.
Woo, beast.
We filmed in a month and a half. Um, the first half of the season, Tyler Perry directed, and we were doing 3 episodes a day. And then Mark Swinton took over, and then the pace slowed down a lot. We were shooting like either 1 a day or 1.5 in a day.
How was
So,
it like working with Tyler?
man, it was fun. It was fun because he would come in live, even though I think either the first episode or the second episode, he's like, all right, yeah, this one ain't done yet. So I'm just going to give y'all lines while y'all shooting. And then we was
Wait
like,
a
all
minute.
right.
You mean the script wasn't
The
done?
script, yeah. He's like, I'm going to give y'all lines while we shooting.
That's because he don't have no writer's room, and he writing all them half scripts by himself.
Yo, but he knows what he's doing. And the lines he was giving us was funny as hell. So it was like, I really enjoyed shooting him. Shooting with Mark Swinton was cool too. It was just a little bit more. His shooting style was more to what I'm used to. Tyler Perry has his own thing. He'd be like, all right, stop right there, move the cameras, this, that, and it was done. Like, for people that don't know, when you do a sitcom, usually you rehearse all week and then you shoot, in front of a live audience or without an audience in one day. And we weren't doing that. We was just doing 3 episodes in one day, and it's probably gonna come off just as good. And it was funny. It was funny as hell.
Oh, I'm sure, bruh. Yeah, that's what I was telling somebody. I was like, he doesn't have a writer's room, but obviously he's doing something right. This man is a workaholic. He's a machine. He's brilliant at what he does. I remember people used to talk mess about him this early off in his career when he first was talking mess. And I'm like, whether even or not you like his content, you have to respect his business.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I've always been a fan of his business first, because I'm like, this dude has ownership over all of this stuff. He writing, directing, producing, editing all of this stuff. Now look at him.
Right.
Now people, Hollywood got to come to him and film their movies at his studio.
Yo, he's an innovator, man. This thing that he's doing, like you said, he shoot a movie in a weekend. Like, that's
You do though.
people look at that and look like, yo, that's crazy. How? But he's setting a tone that other people are going to start doing, because he's mastered the art of spending a little bit of money, making a whole bunch of money.
Straight up.
If I shoot this shit in a week, I'm still gonna get paid the same amount that I would have got if I shot this shit in a month and a half. But I'm saving all of that money, and it's coming out just good. And continuity, that's really not his fault. sometimes people make jokes about the continuity. One scene, lady, her hair like this, the next scene is laying down and
Yeah, I
shit.
saw that on that movie, that
Right,
Netflix
right.
movie.
And he was, because when we started filming was right around the time that the movie came out. So, he made some comments about it, and we laughed about it on set. But he was like, "Yo, that's y'all fault with the hair shit." You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
So
paying y'all for.
right. But I've seen movies. I've seen plenty of other movies that the continuity was off, that cost millions of dollars to make. One of my favorite movies is Boomerang. There's so many different things, not a lot, but there's a couple different things where the
I'm about to
continuity.
say, what in Boomerang? Because I watch Boomerang a lot. Which one? What scene?
You could just tell, where his hair may be different.
Oh, okay.
This thing isn't continuity, but this is the second time he had sex